Hey. Um, hey guys, what's going on? Hopefully I will not be interrupted by the little minions. Um, so first of all, we're still in the Pisces full moon. So this is a beautiful time to be planting seeds, guys. I feel my creativity coming alive. It's amazing. The ideas are bubbling. If you've got really big dreams, this is the time to go chase that. You know what I'm saying? Chase your dreams. Follow them things all the way out. I promise. Because this energy, um, the I think it is Uranus and Taurus will be here for like the next 7 years, right? So we're going to get very well acquainted um, with the glow up energy. That's what I'm claiming. That's what I'm gonna put on it. We are inside of the Mercury retrograde as well. Do not fear, never fear, because Mercury retrograde is here. Mercury is cool, guys. It really is. Mercury wants you to review. You know what I'm saying? So it's not doing nothing to you. It's not doing nothing to me, but making me review, and alerting me to the, you know what I'm saying, to the results of my choices, and therefore it's causing me to be very specific in my. Okay, let me resume. Very good. YouTube. But this is what I wanted to speak about today, and it is scarification, right? And the westernized form of it, which would be tattoo. So, at the beginning of last week, I did have a catalyst. My tattoo artist was actually leaving to move, right? So I'm like, okay, I got to get everything I want one time. But because of the information that I'm into and the fact that symbolism with me is very, very strong, right? I will basically do some research on a symbol, get very, very acquainted with it. And then, like, for instance, sacred geometry, right? Sacred geometry is a do-it-yourself project. So with sacred geometry, when I began to actually draw things like the Vesica Pisces, you know what I'm saying, the Sri Yantras, things like that, I could tell the way they were affecting my level of consciousness, right? I wanted to say my brain, that too, I suppose. So I found myself, right? I've got a raven on my back, some stars. I started with the octopus lady, right? What was interesting though, Maman, Maman Brigitte Veve, I also have like a version of the solar system, right? Um, I also tatted Ganesh and the Om symbol on my thigh and a multiple armed goddess on the other leg. What I noticed is that after each and every single tattoo, I became freezing. Okay, my temperature would literally drop. So, what I've since found out in speaking with my own shaman is that that's something called the conjugation of chi, right? When you cool off, or you literally will feel a crystallized, cool feeling coming from the heart. That's that's some super dope energy. That is crystallization, right? And that's we're being told that we're moving to Christ consciousness crystallization. So it was interesting because it was literally like the tattoo was integrating with me. And so I've been calculating and reviewing my experiences since receiving them and how different I feel. And I'm not saying this is going to be for everybody's tats, right? Because some people just go get whatever. I'm saying that I was in a space already and that I chose a specific symbol for a very specific reason to access certain energies. And I'm explaining that within shamanism, even though some locations their scarification is completely different. But um, what was its purpose? You know what I'm saying? Why globally within cultures do we see this practice? You know what I'm saying? What is it that they're trying to affect or do? So um, this continues to get deeper and deeper for me as I'm watching, right, myself become. I'm so glad they keep reconnecting me. This is awesome. Um, right. So that would be the first thing that I would literally become freezing. Um, with certain of them, for instance, the mama on Brigitte Veve, it would open itself up to me literally as it was being placed. Information about the symbol would be coming to me. Um, I had an experience a few days after that where I would. Okay, so I must be talking some good shit because this is about the fifth time that my life has been interrupted or whatever. But okay, that's what's up. Um, but right, I would place my hand over, and instantly there's access into the energy of the symbol. So I wondered, right? I wondered why were they doing this? Okay, this interruption is Aggie now. Oh, uh, and because of my wolf experience, I also got a woman with a wolf, right? So I was wondering, like you know, what I'm saying, okay, I was wondering what it is globally or cross culturally, why they would place these symbols on them. You know what I'm saying? What kind of power access was it for? Literally, there are some cultures, right, that would do this scarification purpose and then they would embed or push psychedelics into it, right? So I did actually, when they were fresh, rub psychedelics over my scarifications or my tattoos to embed the energy of the psychedelics within me. So it was talked about how some people, right, um, once you have these licenses or um, certain energies with you, when you astral travel, it's kind of like your signature. It's a mark, right? So um, these things can definitely be protection for you within the astral realm. I'm figuring that out as well. Um, but it's so interesting. I mean, my temperature will literally change almost immediately. And I could be in a place that's not cold at all. I live in Florida, by the way, not too far from Miami. So we very rarely get cold here. And like for instance, you know what I'm saying, after the Mama Brigitte Veve, literally, like I said, I went somewhere the AC was not on and it was not cold here and my teeth were chattering, right? Also, I kept thinking about the fact that I kept finding myself at a place knowingly to cause myself pain. And that was a very interesting energy for me. I was like, you know, like because some of the spots in the body are super super sensitive. Others it's just fine, but others are so sensitive. You know what I'm saying? Um, that I would find myself having to go into my breathing techniques or other, you know what I'm saying, healing modalities that I'm aware of. I was hitting mudras during some of them. I have a big old raven that I actually covered my gun tattoo with. So it's just like a bodybuilder, right? They know that they're purposely walking into a building to cause themselves pain, but there will be a reward from it. Um, so with the purposefully going to place these symbols and then so many, right? Back to back to back, like forcing myself to go through this pain. And even once he left, my tattoo artist still went. You know what I'm saying? So I realized that the catalyst was just the placebo, I guess, that my brain needed to be like, okay, go ahead and do this. And it was interesting, whatever energy I was in for those few days. right? I was just like, I need to have these different things. But then when it was all said and done, right, well, before the Raven and the Stars, I don't know. I woke up and I looked around and I was like, wow, you've really marked yourself up. Um, and it was almost like it was foreign to me. So I had to really think about whatever energy I was in, you know what I'm saying, mentally when I did it. But I'm super super happy with them. And like I said, the energies of the symbols are still, they are revealing the energy, right? Because what we see in Metatron's cube may look like lines to you, or may look like circles, but these are different levels of consciousness. This thing is deep. Um, of course, the wolf for me, with having my wolf experience and finding out after my experience that in the many of the Native American mythologies, the creator god is a wolf. So super interesting the way these things are opening up. Um, our DNA is revealing our past memories. So there may be things that you find yourself doing that seem, I don't know, really extreme, or maybe off compared to what you were doing before. If you feel super comfortable with it though, and you feel a positive thing behind it, go with it. If you feel a negative thing behind it, ask yourself, disconnected again. Yeah, ask yourself why. You know what I'm saying? Figure out what that negative feeling is from and make sure that it's not from fear or just some, programmed obstacle or block. But you know what I'm saying? The subconscious knows, your higher self knows. So, like I said, these things definitely will assist, you know what I'm saying, when you're astral traveling, and also to connect you with the energy of the symbols. Like I said, I can put my hand over them and feel the energy and the difference of the energy from one symbol to the next, right? Um, Also very interesting. I talked with one of my sisters today. This is my this is my baby Keita, and in her psychedelic experience, it was weird. She was writing it down as it was happening. So she reviewed her notes with me earlier this morning, and she was talking about a bunch of different animals. And lo and behold, almost every single animal she mentioned, I've placed on me recently. So, again, you know what I'm saying? These things are synchronicities. They are not coincidences. There's no such thing as a coincidence. If there is something that is just waving you down, you see it all the time. You know what I'm saying? You see it all the time. The symbol, an animal, whatever it is. Look into it. You know what I'm saying? Do some research on it and get super familiar with it, because there is a reason why it attempts to keep showing itself to you. And there's nobody better than you to figure that out. Okay? So, I may actually do another one of these later, um, but if not, definitely tomorrow. So, again, please take full use of this Piscean energy that we're in and the new moon that just passed, and playing your affirmations and be with it all month. You know what I'm saying? Follow it through. It's amazing how much your life can change within a month, right? They say 21 days to change or affect a new habit. 21 is also the number of the I am. So that's very interesting to me, that it would take 21 days to affect your I am, and you would be a different I am with a different habit after 21 days, right? So just imagine what a month of truly being on your affirmations and your positive thoughts could do for you. Amazing. Amazing. So that's really it. I'm starting to get cold. So I'm going to go. That means what I'm starting to understand is that is spirit communication. And what's so funny is, I would literally feel like I'm descending in the water. You know what I'm saying? One or both of my ears will literally take that feeling like when you jump in a pool, and or you go under the water. You know what I'm saying? And you feel the pressure change and your inner ear fill up with water. It's super amazing. And then I would literally also get pressure, right? From all sides, from everywhere. And the pressure is just is exactly the pressure if you're like scuba diving or you go down deep. People who scuba dive and things like that, when they're coming up, they can't even come up too fast. They could die that way. Like, you know what I'm saying? Because of the pressure changes. So, um, very interesting. I'm just excited. My third eye is like, excited and curious. Curious, of course. But that's about it. Love you. Later.